From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Chicago Bears. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you. when you go away for a few days and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that earlier.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And that's checked down to Gordon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They give to Cannon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fields. Here's Fuller with a catch. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Herbert. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
14, Jets, nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Room here to run. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 28. 53 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, this is Cannon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Back to Cannon again on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
50 cent. Mike, 50 cent.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. On the carry, it's Cannon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, Fields. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago. Will Fuller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
And this will be a Bears first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Third and 2, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Cannon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Khalil Herbert. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it is 28-0. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He'll buy some time right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Right here, right here.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go one more.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
45.
Set to throw is Morgan. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Roquan Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. in search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Throwing now is Morgan. Flushed out right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Second and goal from the 1. Again, Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Back.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Fields now to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hands it off out of the gun and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Morgan off of play action. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action with Morgan. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Off of a play fake, here's Morgan. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another S1ck, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. S1ck tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the S1ck, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. this type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Chicago, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. The game is all tied up. Your opponent has driven into your territory, and it's 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Rolling to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're all tied up. Your opponent has the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense ready to go on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Murray. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray a give. This is counter. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd down at 5. Here's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Murray now. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Prater's kick is good. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup.
And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Nick Chubb, an 8-yard touchdown run. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Tie score, you've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 3rd and 3. And now the offense will look to convert on 3rd down. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers now on 1st down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown! That's caught. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the Coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. The game is all tied up. Your opponent has the ball in their own territory. 3rd and short. And the offense gets set here for a 3rd down play. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. On third down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
And now the Ravens set to go on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Wilson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, now in his 17th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in the running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The safety end Reed there to make the play. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.